Hi, everyone. I'm Greg Gumbel, joined at the anchor desk by my partner, Clark Kellogg. Next up on College Hoops Tonight, brought to you by State Farm, the #1 auto insurer. We'll unveil our choices for the top 10 mid-major teams in the NCAA, as well as show you the best action from around the nation. But we begin with a special player who was an easy choice as our player of the week in college basketball.
Law had as good a week as we have seen from a small forward all season. He was nearly unstoppable in all facets of the game.
It was a non-stop three-point barrage for him this week. There's just no other way to put it. Sometimes a player can torture a coach if he keeps launching threes one after the other, but there was nothing but a smile on his coach's face this week. What a marksman. Now let's unveil our list of the top 10 mid-major teams in college hoops. These teams could probably hold their own in any of the power conferences if they had the chance.
I just love talking about the non-power conference team. This is the kind of stuff that gets me fired up for March. A couple of these teams have the potential to be very dangerous in the tournament. No one more so than the team at the top of the list.
Nevada is a team that I'm not sure should even be included on this list because the schedule they've played could have put them in the toughest conference in the country. When you're a mid-major team, yet play that kind of schedule and still have a decent record, that says an awful lot. Now, let's turn our attention to some of the action of the past week in the NCAA with our Games of the Week. Let's get started with what turned into an absolutely terrific matchup. Baylor outdid Syracuse.
The Baylor Bears weren't fazed at all by the hostile crowd. In fact, they seemed to feed off being in the enemy's building and used it to their advantage. I love to see that in a team. That's a sign of a tough-minded squad. Baylor was going into this game looking to build some momentum, and I think they did it, Greg. This win really impressed me just in the way the players carried themselves. They looked to me like a team that could really get into a groove and start doing some serious damage to their opponents.
And two teams, each enjoying a spot in the top 25, got together. Kansas was victorious over LSU.
The score might not have been close, but I don't think that's an indicator of how similar these teams are talent-wise. It was just a matter of one side having an off night at the worst possible time. Webb was the hero of this one with a terrific performance. His 20 points led all scorers. What I love about him is he plays with attitude, with an edge, which you need in the paint. He's enjoyable to watch, and he produced again in a big-time fashion in this game.
That's our show, everyone. For all of us here at the 2K Sports Studios, thank you for watching. We'll see you next week on College Hoops Tonight, brought to you by State Farm, the #1 auto insurer.